In Freyrslev, central Denmark, archaeologists have opened a fascinating gateway into the late Viking Age and the life of an elite warrior. But one shock discovery then stopped the investigation in its tracks. They could find no evidence of a body in his grave.
We were, of course, hoping that there would be some remnant parts of the body in some way that could prove to us that this man was here.
The team suspected that some of the bones may have dissolved in the acidic soil, but they had expected to find at least some evidence of the most durable part of the human body.
I did hope for teeth, of course, because there's more calcium in teeth, but no teeth.
All they eventually found was one tiny artifact, a brooch, discovered where the body should have lain.
This is the small brooch that was placed on what we suppose is the deceased chest. It's actually silver.
There was a chance that after 1,000 years in the ground, the Viking's corpse had completely decomposed. But there was also another alternative explanation.
One of the possibilities is certainly that the man himself was taken from the grave.
But why would his body have been taken from his grave? There may be a clue from another high-profile Viking tomb, because experts had already discovered another elite Viking grave that had its body removed. And that grave belonged to the illustrious King Gorm the Old. The discovery was made when 19th century archaeologists set out to exhume the king from his lavish royal burial, but came back empty-handed.
When, in 1861, they failed to find a burial, they had a problem, because where was then King Gorm? In 1941, a new attempt was made to uncover a burial, and it failed yet again.
The riddle of the missing royal body endured for decades, until a major find in 1978 turned the story of King Gorm's fate on its head. Archaeologists investigating the origins of a church next to the mound discovered the wooden foundations of a much earlier structure from the mid-10th century and the grave of a man aged around 50.
There's no doubt that we have two graves, one beneath the church and the other in the mound.
But what really struck the archaeologists were the similarities between the two.
The two graves are from roughly the same time. Both burials contain items of high quality in the yelling style, closely linked. So we must say that the two burials were made by the same family.
But were they made for the same man?
The bones beneath the church were disarticulated, indicating that perhaps it had been moved from a burial somewhere else. So suddenly we have an interpretation that says that the deceased in the mound is brought into the church.
Could this have also been the fate of the missing Freyrslev Viking?